Veterans of war, what was it like to come home? I did 3 tours in Afghanistan and earned a Bronze Star, 2 Purple Hearts, and PTSD so bad I couldn't sleep more than 2 hours at a time. But the thing that broke me wasn't getting shot at or watching friends die. It was coming home to a 3-day eviction notice taped to my childhood home's front door. My mom had passed away while I was on my 3rd deployment. Nobody told me the mortgage hadn't been paid in 6 months. The house went into foreclosure and got sold to some real estate developer who already had renovation plans lined up. The new owner gave me until that Friday to pack up my entire life and get out. I had nowhere to go. 0 job lined up. My VA appointments were scheduled 3 months out because the system was backed up. Every place I applied to wanted experience I didn't have or asked questions like, "Are you comfortable around loud noises?" When I said yes, they'd watch me flinch at normal sounds and never call back. The local high school invited me to be honored at their Friday night football game. They made this big announcement over the loudspeaker about my service. The whole crowd gave me a standing ovation. The cheerleaders handed me a gift basket full of snacks and little American flags. But while everyone was clapping and cheering, all I could think about was how I'd be sleeping in my beat-up Honda that same night. I started taking whatever work I could find. Mowing lawns for $20, moving furniture for $40, scraping old paint off houses in 100-degree heat. My hands were constantly cut up and my back was killing me, but at least I could afford fast food and gas. One afternoon I was walking through my old neighborhood looking for more yard work when this cranky old guy named Mr. Leland flagged me down. He'd lived 3 houses down from us my whole life, but never spoke to anyone. Kids always said he hated everyone and would yell if you stepped on his grass. He pointed to his back fence that was falling apart and asked if I knew how to fix it. I told him I could figure it out. Spent the next 4 hours in his backyard replacing rotted boards and tightening loose screws. When I finished, he tried handing me $60, but I refused to take it. Just felt wrong charging an old man for something that simple. The next morning, he knocked on my car window while I was brushing my teeth with a water bottle, asked why I was living in my car instead of getting an apartment. I explained about the house and the eviction and how I was still waiting on the VA. He stared at me for a long minute, then said I could use his basement room if I needed somewhere to stay. Just temporarily, he added quickly. His basement wasn't much. Old couch that folded out, tiny window, smell of musty carpet that never went away. But it had a roof and a door that locked and hot water for showers. First real sleep I'd gotten in weeks. Over the next few days, we started talking more. Turns out Leland served in Korea back in the 50s. He knew exactly what dealing with the VA was like because nothing had changed in 70 years. He drove me to my first appointment because he knew which parking spots weren't metered and which entrance had the shortest wait times. He helped me organize all my paperwork, medical records from overseas, proof of service, documentation for every injury I'd sustained, stuff I never knew I needed but the VA required for everything. He'd been through the same maze decades earlier and still remembered every step. Within 6 months, I was officially rated for disability. Started getting a monthly check that actually covered basic living expenses. Got enrolled in college courses through my GI Bill benefits. Leland helped me apply for a small apartment closer to campus. The night before I moved out of his basement, he told me something I'll never forget. He said when he came back from Korea, nobody understood what he'd been through. His own family treated him like he was broken. He spent years angry and alone until another vet helped him navigate the system. He said helping me was his way of paying that forward. That every generation of soldiers comes home to the same problems, and the only way any of us make it through is by helping each other figure it out.